Right now, at this exact second, millions of tons of commercial cargo are carving their way through the world's oceans. We've built an entire culture around the expectation that highly complex products, from smartphones to cars, will be instantly available the moment we want them. Delivering on that expectation requires solving a massive logistical nightmare. Storing and moving millions of individual items without bleeding cash is one of the hardest mathematical problems in modern commerce. The precise coordination of stock and space forms the hidden architecture keeping the global economy afloat. The system we rely on today was built by a handful of historical visionaries who engineered radical solutions to the biggest bottlenecks in global trade. Without the precise science they invented, our reality of next-day delivery and global affordability would instantly collapse. In the early 20th century, factory production was largely a guessing game. Inside these factories, managers simply estimated how much product to make based on gut feeling. That guesswork created a dangerous trap. Produce too little and you have empty shelves. Produce too much and the sheer cost of storing unsold goods could bankrupt the business. In 1934, an engineer named Whitman Harris proved that this problem didn't need guesswork, it needed math. This chart illustrates Harris's solution, the economic order quantity, or EOQ. It calculates a balance between two opposing forces. As the cost to order bulk materials goes down, the cost to hold those physical items in a warehouse goes up. By finding the exact intersection of these two curves, Harris's formula calculates the absolute most cost-effective order size for any warehouse, down to the single unit. Harris's EOQ formula broke the cost bottleneck, proving that inventory could be controlled by math rather than instinct. By the 1950s, factories faced a new wall. Even with the right math, packing and unpacking loose cargo by hand made physical transit agonizingly slow. A trucking entrepreneur named McLean realized the vehicles weren't the issue. The flaw was the way individual goods were being handled at every single stop. His solution was the standardized shipping container, a uniform steel box built to move seamlessly across any mode of transport. Instead of moving 1,000 loose items, a crane can take a sealed, pre-packed box from a ship's deck and lock it directly onto a train or truck chassis. It never has to be opened. By standardizing the physical box, McLean slashed shipping times and costs, building the physical infrastructure for the globalized economy. Meanwhile, in 1970s Japan, another bottleneck was forming. Even with faster ships, factories were generating massive waste by building huge surplus inventories just in case they might be needed later. Taiichi Ohno Eiji Toyoda at Toyota looked at that safety stock and saw it differently. To them, sitting inventory was unprofitable waste, taking up valuable floor space. Their response was the just-in-time, or JIT system. Instead of pushing products into a bloated warehouse, JIT pulled parts directly to the line, exactly when needed. By ensuring components are delivered to the assembly line at the precise moment they are required, the system cuts out the storage phase almost entirely. Ohno and Toyota proved that the most efficient inventory is the inventory you don't actually hold, setting the standard for lean, agile production. So, how do these massive upstream efficiencies finally reach the everyday consumer? Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, recognized that the retail supply chain itself was the final bottleneck. Walton utilized direct store supply chains and early technological integration to bypass traditional middlemen and streamline the physical path from factory to shelf. This allowed sales data to flow instantly from the cash register back to the warehouse, syncing consumer demand directly with inventory flow. Walton's tech-driven scale translated abstract logistics into the modern reality of cheap, fully stocked retail shelves worldwide. Today, these individual breakthroughs operate together as a single invisible engine. Harris's math runs the software, Ohno's just-in-time method builds products, McLean's containers move them across oceans, and Walton's tech puts them in our hands. Inventory management at this level is the art of mastering time, physical space, and capital simultaneously. To survive in today's hyper-fast economy, modern businesses must continue to embrace this exact spirit of relentless innovation. You can learn from these pioneers to optimize your own supply chain. Share this video with someone who needs this insight, and visit AssetBlaze.com for more.